Welcome to Manga Pod, the show where I, Pasticie Luna, here with my co-host,
Manga Chef Isaiah.
read and or watch a thing and talk about it. And, Manga Chef Isaiah, what did you pick? Tell everybody.
This week I picked Killing Bites.
Okay, alright. I got a lot of feelings about this. So, here's the thing. Killing Bites ran from January 13th, 2018 to March 31st of 2018. Its premise is really quick to go over. We'll go over that in a second. I want to mention one thing. There's a lot of people who worked on this show that I really, really like. For example, Flipside did the opening. They're like a duo where like the composer does really, really, really cool shit. And then fucking like I don't know. I'm in a spot where I'm like I really, really like this, but what I'm really upset about is you chose to do the anime, right?
Yeah.
You chose to do the anime. Which means that it leaves off a whole bunch of shit, but I don't know if the anime's ever gonna come back.
I don't know.
It's like, damn it, we only covered the first bit. It's the first 30 chapters of the manga, and now we're like on 60 something because a lot of shit has happened. And I wanted to talk about that, but like that's not happening because I care more about that after the fact. So, all right, why don't you tell them what Killing Bites is, and I'll go over the voice actors and characters.
Alright, so Killing Bites is a tournament where people, or I mean, like animal-human
hybrids.
They're called like the arthropods, something like that.
They're Etherianopes, but we could just say brutes.
Brutes? Okay.
Yeah, remember they call each other like
yeah, they
brute.
call each other brutes.
Yeah.
Well, they call them, the brutes, they like fight for higher companies and they like bet on them. And they make money that way.
It's basically like a tournament to decide what a company should do to get a certain amount of money and political influence. So there's a whole bunch of people who are like all really big and important members of secret groups, like the Mitsukado Zaibatsu, and the fucking what the fuck is his name? Sumitomo, right? That's the guy with the rapist snake. The Sumitomo Zaibatsu. And it's just stuff like that. This is pretty much it. A guy gets wrapped up with it. Like he sees he's
the start
starts
of it.
It starts with an attempted rape. It starts with an attempted rape.
With rape too, but yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a thing I wanted to talk about, but we'll get to that. Starts with attempted rape. The girl's about to get raped, then she turns into a monster. Well, a half-human, half-animal hybrid and murders everybody, except the guy who was driving the car. The guy who was driving the car is told, hey, you can stay with me because you're a little coward, and you let me do whatever. And he's like, okay. Please don't kill me. He's like, yep, sure. So, yeah, that's more or less Killing Bites. Now let me go over some of the people. The first girl, the primary protagonist, I guess, are Hitomi Uzaki, who's voiced by Sora Amamiya. I wonder if you remember that name.
Sounds familiar.
Okay, she's Aqua on Konosuba. She's Elizabeth on Nanatsu no Taisai. She's a member of Tri-Sail, which she does with Momo Asakura and Shina Natsukawa. And Momo Asakura and Sora Amamiya voiced characters on Monmusu. Sora Amamiya is Mia, the lame Mia. Momo Asakura is Manako, the mono eye. The other half of this miserable pair is Yuya Notomo, who's voiced by Wataru Hatano, which I actually don't know if you remember his name, but I like what he's done. He was Josuke Higashikata from Part 4 in the All Star Battle game, and the Eyes of Heaven game for JoJo. He was in Jitsu wa Watashi wa as Sakurada, the guy with the wild hair and like the former delinquent past. And this is gonna be a reach. This is gonna be a real reach. I'll go with something you know, but like after that, I'm gonna go for this reach first. Do you remember in Kami no Mi Sashiri Sekai that at the beginning of Chihiro's capture arc, she confesses to a guy and he says no, and then after that, she starts getting interested in this basketball player named Yuta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he voices Yuta.
That's really specific.
Yeah, it's real deep in there, but that's because I love Kami no Mi so much. Okay, and now for the last one, here's Ryo Sakaguchi, who was from Fudanchi Kokosei Katsu. Remember? He writes gay porn about his friend, and his friend hates him.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's great. He's the best. God, that show is so good. We have to do an episode on that at some point. Okay. So Hitomi Uzaki is the Brute Ratel, which just means honey badger. It's another name for the honey badger. Eruza Nakanishi is voiced by Maya Uchida, and she's the cheetah. People like cheetahs, I guess.
I guess.
She was on Chunibyo. She was on that Chunibyo show as the Chunibyo girl. Rika Takanashi. I don't remember the name. I just remember that show existed. But more importantly, everyone get the fuck out. She was on Good Job Boo.
Who was she?
She was Mao.
Oh,
wow. It's so good. Then there's her brother, the tiger, who's named Taiga. I imagine it's spelled differently, but his name sounds like saying the word. No, I mean like in Japanese. I imagine it's written with different kanji, but it just sounds like the word tiger. It's Yuichi Nakamura, who we've talked about before. He was Bruno Bucciarati on Part 5. He's Kyosuke, the brother from Imo, who sleeps with his sister. He's Fei Long from Street Fighter 4. He's Karamatsu, the worst one of the Matsuno siblings in Osamatsu-san. And he's Tomoya from Clannad. Then there's the rabbit, Ui Inaba, voiced by Sumire Uesaka. I like Sumire Uesaka. She does a lot of cool songs. She did one for Ozuki-san no Reisutsu, where she was on. But also, she was on Setokaya Quindomo as Mori. She's on Show by Rock as Choo Choo. That's for me. She's an Idolmaster Cinderella Girls as Anastasia because, fun fact, Sumire Uesaka has a weird obsession with the Soviet Union. She has said in interviews that, like, when she was like in high school, she heard the Soviet national anthem and was like, "Fuck, that's wild. I need to know more about this."
That's a real thing.
That's a real thing. Also, she was on Good Job Boo also as Tamaki with the green hair.
The one that just showed up.
The woman that had the camera that never showed up again.
Yeah.
There's Kaori Rikujo, who was the Civet, was voiced by Yu Asakawa. See, Kaori's not, like, the Civet is not that big of a deal, but I was more, like, surprised at the fact that Yu Asakawa was just hanging out. She's Medusa in the Fate Things. She is the voice sample for Megurin Ruka, the Vocaloid. She was Motoko in Love Hina, which is big. And this is for the people who know. If you know, you know. She was Momoyo in Majikoi, or rather, Majide Watashi ni Koi Shinasai. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, don't look it up. Stay out. Stay out of there.
Maybe we should make a stay out segment.
Could we do that? Should we do that? Just every time we want to talk about something that's like really weird and gross, just go stay out. Stay out. Okay. And last but not least, the lion, Yugo Tani, voiced by Yuki Ono. I love Yuki Ono so much. Again, the lion doesn't do that much, really, until the end. But he voices the best boy on fucking Gekkan Shoujo no Zaki-kun, Hori. He voices Kogarashi on fucking Yuragiso no Yuna-san. He's gonna be Lewis in the anime adaptation of Beastars. And He's Josuke Higashikata in the anime for part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So all of those are things I like. Every single thing.
It looks like a lot of money went into this.
Yeah, well, I mean, they got Fripside for the opening. Fripside's been working for a long time. The
It was
ending
more than
theme,
what I thought it would be.
what?
Like in terms of like people they got.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people there. It's just like I figured these are like standouts. Like, hey, guess what? You should know these fucking names. You should really know these names. I really like the ending song by Kitsune Tsuki, the band. They're fucking. It sounds kind of like surf rocky. It's literally called "She's an Animal." And I was like, okay, that's the chorus. The get Hamamono Damono. I was like, okay, but so yeah, now we can actually talk about what happens in Killing Bites, if anything. Is there anything in particular you want to talk about? I know what I want to talk
It's a
about.
lot of fan service.
Yeah, it's really sexualized. I kind of get why. It's money. It's a thing that they do. Remember High School DxD at the end with the stripper dance?
Yeah.
I'm like not even surprised.
It seemed also like he kind of wanted it to be this way.
He does. He does do a lot of weird stuff in the manga. Actually, I kind of wanted. Okay, is that what you wanted to say? That it's weirdly sexualized?
Yeah.
I would say that on top of it, I guess the fact that it's sexualized isn't weird in and of itself. I would put it against the contrast of it's never like in a harem thing where it's just that they actually like each other. It's always like weird and rapey.
Yeah.
It's always and you know what? I think it's one of those things where it's like if you want to show somebody's like super evil, you make them a rapist. But it happens
Or a
like
lesbian.
a lot. It happens like a lot.
Yeah, like the first episode. The
The
second
first,
episode.
it starts with an attempted rape.
And the
and
guy was
I guess
forced
you're,
to do it.
yeah, and I guess you're supposed to go like, yeah, but she killed those guys. It's like, no, I just mean, I don't know. Couldn't he have found her like nearly dying on the street and then go like, oh shit, I should help her, and then it turns out she's a monster, and he gets involved? There's other ways to do it. There's actually other ways to do it. I don't know why it had to be, and she almost gets raped. And then there's the snake guy who actively rapes people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his whole thing. This whole thing, his entire thing. Like you meet him, and he just like raped some lady in the bathroom, and then the rabbit sneaks up behind, like goes like, "Holy shit, this is awful!" And he goes and gets the rabbit, and he's like, "Yeah, now I'm gonna rape you." It's like seriously.
Oh, you also
Again?
had the twin penis.
He was also gonna, yeah. Well, he's a snake. Snakes have weird spiral dicks. That's snakes.
I thought he was more human, but I don't know.
I remember the thing was like he's a dirty criminal. Why'd you let him join? That's against the rules. I changed the rules so that I could have somebody who was willing to do this stupid animal hybrid shit. I was like, okay, whatever, who cares, fucking whatever. And then the civet gets them all like weirdly horned up. It's like why?
Yeah, that was super
Why?
unnecessary.
Why is
that was
this
like
happening?
3 episodes, right?
Yeah,
It was just her and the cheetah.
yeah. Also, the cheetah, the cheetah sexually harasses Rattel.
Honey Badger?
Literally,
Yeah.
yeah.
You tell me?
Lit-
Yeah.
Literally, the first thing is, I'm gonna steal your underwear. Hey,
Yeah.
you want to fight me already? That's kind of hot. Why? Why does it come up so much? I legitimately forgot about it because the later part of Killing Bites that I'm much more into really doesn't bring it up as much. There's one rapist, and you forget about them immediately. They're there for like a chapter.
I feel like it was a dojin that just went like, it could be a
Yeah.
real thing.
It feels very pornographic, but not like a healthy pornographic mentality. Like, yeah, that she gets raped. Like, okay, dude. Have you seen the covers to the manga?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like naked, and then the animal is there to cover up the fact that they're naked. It's like cheetahs
Yeah.
standing there naked, and then you see a cheetah over all the bits. And it's just like, yeah, Killing Bites. And then I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. I forgot that's how we start. It's so weird. Oh man, it's so weird.
You
but
could talk about it too, because it doesn't go all the way.
it never shows you intimate detail, at least at the beginning. Because
Actually, yeah, I take that back.
that
It goes all the way.
that hyena from later, that hyena is horrible. I think they kind of cut away from the lion, but the lion is still, it's very obvious what he's doing.
He's
And she's like
continuing his
crying.
pride.
She's crying, and I'm like, oh, I'm so uncomfortable right now. Uh and unlike Oyasumi Pum Pum, it's not like fucking this is dark, this is miserable, but in the end there's a light. No, this is your life now. This is your life now.
She doesn't come back in the manga, right?
I mean, she comes back miserable
Oh,
next to the lion.
oh, okay.
Yeah. It's kind of what I mean.
Oh.
It's not great. I mean, like in the rest of the manga, when it goes into the next part, which the end of the anime sort of shows what happens with the beagle girl and the other girl is kind of gothy walking next to her, and then Nomoto going, yeah, the one with the sharpest the sharpest fang, killing bites, and I'm like, yeah, fucking whatever. Who cares?
Every episode.
Every episode. It reminds me of Rosario to Vampire, where Milka always goes, I have to punish you now. And then she kicks the person.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of that. Know your place, kick. The one with the sharpest fang, killing bites, bite. The one with the sharpest fang, killing bites, tear open his insides. It's always just that. It's always that. But, yeah, I can't get over how much rape is in it.
It's so weird.
It's
like,
really,
and it's
really,
not like you compared it to Rosario to the Vampire. It's not like that either.
That's what I mean. It's like it's really overt. Which is why when you were like, I think it's like maybe a weird porn thing. It's like, yeah, there is like porn of like weird rape stuff, but like, I don't know. This was like in a magazine, like not in a porn magazine, a regular magazine. It even gives you the company at the beginning of the episodes where it says heroes with an apostrophe.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was the magazine, Monthly Heroes. It's a sub branch of Shokugan. Shogakukan. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, there's a lot of rape in this thing. Like way more than usual. And usually like you if you're going to use something that bad, you like punish them or whatever, right? And maybe it doesn't have to be super overt. I get that. But like seeing the lady after the snake was just sad. And then at the end with the lion, I was like, oh jeez. And the whole civet thing that lasted for a lot longer than it should have.
It's 2 episodes.
This is so long. Fuck, this is weird.
I think every episode had like a weird rape thing. Now I think about it.
It had a weird sexualized thing. Cause like the fucking what, the first episode she almost gets raped. The second one she gets like sexually assaulted by the cheetah. And then the third one they like make them dress up in cosplay.
Yeah.
I remember that, and I was just like, okay.
And the guys are like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
What I love about that is he goes like, and he sees her run by chasing the cheetah, and then he goes like, so she's a furry, right? And I'm like, that's what you took away from that? That's fine. That's better than actual monster, I guess. It's cool. Then like, the rabbit almost gets murdered by the lizard. I don't remember if that one was weirdly sexual. I just remember the murder.
Well, there were twin lizards. Horn lizards.
No, the chameleons at the end. I'm talking about the lizard that shoots blood out of her eyes.
Yeah, that one. It's called a horn lizard.
Yeah.
And there were 2 of them.
Were there 2?
Yeah, they came out for like a second. In the beginning, they were having like lesbian sex. It was weird.
Okay.
They got a call
great.
like, yeah,
Sick.
killer.
I forgot about that. I literally just remember the ending where the lion cuts his pants, and I'm like, oh what?
Yeah.
That's like that like burned into my
yeah,
head.
that's the biggest one.
And then seeing her cry was just like, oh, this is so uncomfortable. I do not like
and
this.
her grandpa's like, his dead
His
body's right
corpse
there.
is like 10 feet away from her. Fuck. You know what really made me lose my shit about that? Is that like, so why do they take things over? Because you know what's important for the economy? Letting people turn into animals.
Mm-hmm.
That'll fix the economy. Like, it's stupid. It's so fucking dumb. That's
But then
actually
there'll be more killing
retarded.
bites.
That's the plan, right? Because that's what happens in the manga is that they go like, well, now that now that killing bites has become like a sport, people are making money. But like, my point is, what part of the speech that Kido gives, right?
Hmm.
He goes, people like you abuse the system. People like you ruin the country. You make decisions that don't benefit society. They benefit you. They benefit your bottom line. You worry about like making money. You don't worry about the people. You like control. He like uses an example of something I fucking forget what, but then he goes like, and you're abusing the beauty, the art, the fucking science, the evolution that we opportunities that we have with Therianopes. You don't understand, and for that reason, we have to give it to the people and form a coup d'état. And I'm like, so you're telling me you believe that by making people half human, half animal creatures, you will change the world for the better? That's what you're telling me.
I guess he thinks it's progression going back to animals. I don't know.
I
Clearly
just
not.
can't get over that speech. The speech is like all about how like the fucking brutes are going to save humanity and save the economy and
No, they're
start a
not.
new
They're just
world.
gonna fight each other.
And I'm like, what are you gonna do besides make them fight? What are you actually gonna do besides make them fight? What, you're telling me you're gonna make a gorilla man who then is like really good at construction? That's not gonna happen. That's stupid. That's stupid. No. No. What happens when you give people powers? They abuse them. And if they don't, if they just use them for the fights, that's not going to change anything either. It's stupid. It's fucking dumb. And then after that, when they're like, "Oh yeah, we destroyed the fucking Mitsukado family. Yeah, fuck them." Or no, what is it? Was it Mitsukado? Yeah, it's Mitsukado, right? That's the name of the chairman or whatever. So then
Yeah.
they kill her, and then they tell the girl, the granddaughter Yoko, like, "Hey, guess what? Well, it's all over now, but you'll be cool. You'll be cool." And then they just leave, and then the lion just rapes her, and then it's just like, "Yeah, you'll be fine. Bye."
He's
Really?
like, now you're my slave. Or you
Well,
could just
what
die.
he says is, "You've been abusing us for too long. Now learn your place," because he thinks of himself as a king, because the lion.
Yeah, and he's like, I only follow my own
He
self.
literally refers to himself as like king and like lord and champion all the goddamn time. He's like, now that I have literally no reason to listen to you, I'm in charge. And guess what? You better learn to just accept this or it's gonna get bad. And it's like, well, you've already raped her. Who like what do you mean? You'll kill her? That would be a mercy at this point. It would be a mercy. Fucking wow. He's like, play nice and I'll make you my slave. Jesus. Jesus.
That's what killing bites is.
Yeah, yeah. The sharpest fang is a metaphor for raping somebody. That's what it was about the whole time. That's what it means. Forget the thing about like inner strength. The fucking God damn it. See, I'm thinking of the voice actor's name. I was about to say Wataru Hatano. No, what Nomoto. Yeah. Forget the metaphor that Nomoto comes up with about inner strength and belief in the self. No, it was about rape the whole time. It's fucking like all right, all right. Can I just say something right now?
Sure.
This might be an opinion, a sharp opinion to take on this show, but fuck it. If not now, when? Killing Bites is a worse version of Kengan Asura. Don't at me.
We're gonna get demonetized. It downloaded.
We're gonna get demonetized. We don't even put up ads. You're making no money. Now you owe me $10. How dare you have a bad opinion? But seriously,
Yeah. Well, the anime is better.
rewatching this, and like, no, I mean story wise.
Story-wise, yeah.
Rewatching this, like, Killing Bites is the worst version of Kengan Asura.
Actually, the guy, I forgot his name, the one that like kills ships with his body or whatever.
Yeah.
He raped a bunch of people before going to fights. It wasn't too overt, I guess.
Do you mean the blind fucking crazy person?
Yeah.
No, those were prostitutes.
I didn't know that. I thought he just like killed people from the show.
No, he spent his entire money on, he spends all his money on prostitutes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Never mind.
Like the whole thing is like, I'm immortal, I'll never die. And then he died.
I wish the King on Ashura anime was good.
I wish the Kengan Asura anime looked as good as the Killing Bites anime.
Yeah.
Because the Killing Bites anime does look good.
Yeah.
The transformation sequences look nice.
It's not CGI.
It's not CGI. You let me down, Kengan Asura. You could have been the better Killing Bites. Instead, now you're only the regular Killing Bites. You bastards. You bastards. God damn it. I'm so mad. I'm so mad because I'm like, Killing Bites is fine. Killing Bites is okay. I like the manga now a lot more. And then it's like, cool. Kengan Asura is amazing. Kengan Asura is a better version of Killing Bites. Kengan Asura is everything Killing Bites should have been. And then the anime comes out. Well, no one's gonna watch this. Fuck. This is exactly like when the fucking show for Akunohana was coming out. Remember? We were like, Akunohana's so fucking amazing. Akunohana's so good. It has such an interesting story, like an interesting exploration of the self and nihilism, and then it just goes, yeah, but this show's gonna be rotoscoped. And I'm like, damn it! Everyone just talks about how ugly it is.
Like, fuck! She doesn't look right.
Fuck!
Why do they always have to do that?
I want to cry so much.
You think it's because they get paid money up front to try it? I think that's the only reason.
Who? Why?
They gotta say no.
Who?
This would be normal.
Just
do the normal thing.
The manga for Kengan Asura is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so crazy beautiful. Why did they throw away all that art?
I'm pretty sure they have technology to scan the pages and make them into the anime.
I'd rather have a motion comic.
Like the one from River School Girl?
Yeah, I'd rather have a motion comic.
Actually, yeah.
Fuck you. That art is beautiful.
Yeah.
Rewatching this hurts my soul because it just reminds me that Kengan Asura let me down. I should be watching this and going like, man, Killing Bites really has some cool stuff going for it. But like even Kengan Asura does the same like explain bit before you do the actual fight part.
Background history. Explain the move.
Yeah, the background explanation for the move or the character or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Cause like that's one of my favorite things about Killing Bites. Like when Killing Bites does the like, oh shit, what is she? She's a cheetah. The cheetah, and then it just like explains cheetahs.
Goes 96 miles per hour, or whatever.
Is it?
I forgot.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I just know it's the fastest land animal.
Also, I think it's like kilometers per hour, miles per hour.
It's a kilometers? Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, and I'm like, fuck, that's so good. And then it cuts back to the thing, and it's like, hey, check out this really wild fight. But then like Kengan Asura gives you like a whole chapter that shows you like where they met, how they met them, what they saw beforehand, all that kind of shit.
How they trained.
How they train. Oh my fucking god, it's so. And then it goes back, and then it does it for the other opponent. It does it for both of them, and then it gets to the fight, and then you know that the worst part of it is that the fight is gonna be like over in 1 or 2 chapters. And then one of them will just be gone.
Yeah, like dead.
Fuck! So good! Fuck! God damn it! Why'd you let me down, Kengan Asura? Should the description for this episode be Kengan Asura lets us down again?
Yeah.
With like,
This is what happened when we do a fight thing.
I'm barely talking about Killing Bites. I'm just upset about Kengan Asura. I love
like
all
sometimes
the
they have to
shit.
kill their master to become stronger.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool. There's that part where like the guy actually is like hunting his own shadow for his own memory of his master, and I was like, that is dumb as fuck. I love it. Remember to get his final version of his ability where he can control himself and reach the Oni form?
Oh yeah, the main
guy.
Fuck,
that was crazy. That was actually batshit insane, and it looked amazing. God damn it. Why couldn't you be that, Killing Bites? Why did it have to be animal rape? Why?
Doesn't the artist have to look at it and be like, can't you say no?
he's the one who makes it.
He
So
made the
like,
CGI.
so he, oh,
I
you
don't
mean the
think so.
fucking anime adaptation?
Yeah.
No, the company buys the licensing rights and that's kind of it.
Uh,
Unless he asks for like a certain creative control over the show, they don't do that. Mind if I say Beastars is CGI and Beastars looks great because its art style lends itself to CGI. Kengan Asura was drawn immaculately on a page and CGI cannot recreate what it looks like. It can only be recreated by hand. And I understand that would have been very difficult and very long term. I don't give a fuck. Show it to me in 3 years. I don't care if it takes longer. Just take longer. You guys spent the money on this. You're telling me you weren't gonna spend the money do the development long enough?
no, they gotta
Why?
rush it out now.
It makes me so sad because then nobody's gonna remember Kengan Asura when Kengan Asura is actually like one of the best things ever. It's so bad shit insane.
Well, I think people are reading manga more, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's a thing.
Actually, I take that back. People still didn't read JoJo all the way.
That actually I don't understand. When people are like, "Man, I wonder what's gonna happen next." It's like you could read the manga. It's like, no. Why? Why? Like I don't want to. Well then, well, go fuck yourself. Actually, they're all self-contained. It doesn't matter. Bastards.
Why can't the guy from, or the studio from JoJo take over King and Ashura?
David Production, why didn't you do King on Asura? David Production, please. David Production, maybe 10 years from now, redo it. Pretend that other one didn't happen. They do that for Baki all the time. Baki came out in CGI, and like 20 years ago, Baki came out on like a regular anime, and then like 10 years before that, Baki came out in OVAs. Just keep remaking Baki. Just remake King on Asura. Who cares? Who cares? Give me the good one.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
let
let
it
it
down.
die.
Don't let it die. Don't let it die. It's so good. Unlike Danganronpa, which should be dead, Kengan Asura doesn't deserve to die. Please don't let Kengan Asura die. It's gonna make me so sad that maybe nobody besides people who read the manga are gonna fucking remember it. Oh my god. It's fucking God damn it! God damn it! Killing Bites, you're not as good as Kengan Asura. Kengan Asura, you really fucked up. Alright, is there anything else you want to say about Killing Bites? I'll admit the opening and the ending are very sexual.
Yeah,
I think we went over that.
the whole thing is sexual. But
Yeah. But it's not as much later, or at least I don't remember it being as much later. Oh, should I mention what happens later?
Didn't we already say it?
No, I just said that stuff happens later.
Okay.
So, if you watch the anime, you see Nomoto shows up at the end. He's like, haha, Fang killing Bites. Well, that really get you?
Yeah.
Haha, the sharpest Fang killing Bites.
It's basically the whole show.
It's pretty much the whole show. I was gonna say, Nomoto is now also a brute, and he's training Pure, the Beagle girl, and Tasuku, the Tasmanian Devil girl, to become strong enough so that he can kill everyone who fucked with him, the people who betrayed him. By the way, he told me might actually kind of want to fuck him, and I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if that's good or not. It's just a fact. Cause like you see how she thinks he's dead, right?
Yeah.
It's good. It's what happens, right? Well, in the manga, like fucking, she sees that he's alive and that he's hanging out with Pure, and he's like petting Pure's head because she's a dog, she's a beagle. And I was like, you did really good, Pure. You're a good girl. And she goes, and she sees him and goes like, what the fuck? He's still alive. Why is she hugging him so tightly? And I'm like, he told me no. He told me, is that where this is going? I thought you were in love with the doctor guy. You've explicitly made it clear she's in love with the doctor guy. But then at the end, when she had to kill Nomoto, or she tried to kill Nomoto, and then she cried in the car. Like, so what? Now you're about him? Is that what's going on? God damn it! This is stupid. Now you're just mad because he has the girl that he's hanging out with. Seriously.
Maybe
Seriously.
she didn't know she liked them until she killed them.
This is stupid. So fucking dumb. So fucking dumb. And then yeah, other killing bites battle royale thingy, whatever the fuck. Who knows? You know what it is. You know what it
It's a,
is.
oh yeah, the beagle is the ghost of a dead dog, right?
It's
No,
that she
the dead
has
dog.
her dog died, and then she got merged with the dog, and that's how she became the brute beagle. So the ghost of her dog talks to her.
Yeah, during mid battle.
Yeah, the dog gives her tips.
Yeah.
But then maybe that's not real. It depends. You have to keep reading to find out if the ghost was real.
Oh my god. No,
Yeah.
didn't it like explicitly tell her to go left?
Yeah, but Isaiah, that might be her instinct hiding as the ghost of her dog inside of her mind. Trust me, you keep reading, and you'll see what happens. Did you know that that was a real sentence I just said? That the ghost of the dog might be her instinct and imagination?
It
That's
sounds
right.
real. I
That's
believe
right. Yeah. None of that I said is made up. I didn't make up any of that. Alright, food time. Fuck this. I want to get to the news and I want to get to the other thing because I'm actually really excited about this.
Alright.
All right.
Sharpest thing.
Here's how I think about it. It's okay, but there is a better version of it.
It's
That's
also really dark, I guess.
Yeah. So I would say dark is bitter, right? We discussed this before.
Yeah.
We mentioned that in the episode about Akanohana. Man, we're bringing up a lot of old episodes. So I have a question for you. If it's going to be bitter, does that mean it could be something that was sweet,
Yeah, it could work.
right? So how about just like fucking flat out 80% cacao chocolate?
I never had that.
Okay, it's chocolate that is like mostly just bitter.
So it's
It's
dark
like
chocolate.
it's like dark chocolate because dark chocolate comes in varieties, right? Dark chocolate's like a general family thing. So there's like, because I don't think Killing Bites is so soul-rendingly dark, you know?
It's not like pure chocolate. Without
Yeah,
the
it's
sugar
not.
or
It's,
anything.
it's not 100% cacao where I'm like this makes me hurt inside.
It's like 80% cacao.
Yeah. Wait, what if we make it raw chocolate? Huh?
Isn't that really bitter?
Yeah. But it can be refined to make it better.
And that would be King Arashi.
And that would be Kengan Asuda. Yeah, you're seeing it.
Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah, it works.
Right? Raw chocolate. Yes. Fuck yeah. Killing Bites is raw chocolate. Okay. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. It's time for the news. I want you to go first because I'm not going to shut up when I get started.
Somnium Files came out.
Yes, it did. You've been playing it. I saw you on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going?
It's everything I wanted.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm excited now. I'm really excited. All right.
It's actually like the Nonu. Well,
it's kind of like the Nonary
yeah,
games?
it's kind of like the Nonu games.
Okay. All right.
But the puzzle part is like a dream world. And you have to just figure out how the dream works. Like the dream logic.
Oh. So it's more like Psychonauts than we thought it was.
Yeah. It's not as free roam, but. And there's a time limit.
There's a time limit?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. I want to talk about some shit that died, that's gonna die, and some other shit I just learned about. Okay, so first things first. Show Bitch is gonna finish. Show
Really?
Bitch is over. December 10th, Boku no Kanojo ga Majime Sugiru Shoujo Beach Naken is dead. It's over. That makes me sad, but I hope it ends with like, and then they have a kid, and then that's that. The Show Bitch is done. We've talked about Show Bitch. We both love Show Bitch. That guy's not gay. He may or may.
Holes.
Yeah, he loves holes. He's like, you want me to ready my hole for you? There's those guys at the pool that run away scared. There's their girlfriend who may have had a large string of lesbian relationships that are old school, and now is desperate. And now now Akiho is very upset because she's getting close to her boyfriend in a way that also does not seem friendly. Butter, the dog with the tiny face. There's lots of stuff in Showbiz. Also, you remember I don't like Yahari Ode all that much.
No.
Yahari Ode is done. Yahari Ode is ending November 19th. The Twitter account said this volume will have the highest page count and it will actually ship on time. Seriously. Those are the words of the tweet.
And it will ship on time. That's not a good thing to put out.
Yep. Let's see if that happens.
It
But
probably
yeah,
means
yeah.
it won't.
Yahari Ode is done. Which is like, wow. It's been running since 2011, so it's been a while. 12 volumes. 12 volumes was the beginning of the final arc. We are now hitting the 14th, and we are done. So yeah, Yahari Ode and Showbiz are gone. I mentioned so far Beastars and Baki in our conversations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Guess what just happened in the fucking Weekly Shonen Champion magazine?
What happened?
The Beastars writer goes by the name Paru Itagaki, and she never shows her face. Ever. Every time she steps out, she wears like a mask. It's pretty weird.
Alright.
Like Yokotaro, you know how Yokotaro always wore the stupid moon mask,
Mm-hmm.
but now we all know what he looks like
Mm-hmm.
because he gave up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So far, she's never dropped her mask, and so Weekly Shonen Champion showed a picture of her in her bird mask shaking hands with the Baki writer, Keisuke Itagaki. They have the same last name, but then the magazine says parent and daughter meet face to face in a magazine. So it's saying
What?
it's saying that Paru Itagaki, the artist for Beastars, is the daughter of Keisuke Itagaki, the creator of Baki. Keisuke Itagaki has been working for fucking decades.
Okay, that's crazy. I guess father, like daughter.
Like, yeah, but like, wow. By the way, Keisuke Itagaki was in the Japanese Self-Defense Force, which is the not army. So yeah.
Don't those guys go to the Yakuza?
No. They're usually crazy nationalists. But that's its own thing. So yep, in the interview, fucking Keisuke Itagaki says he talks about how Grappler Baki started and how he gave his daughter the advice he gave his daughter when she said, "I'm gonna be a mangaka too, Dad." And the article apparently goes into the reason why nobody mentioned anything up until now.
How come?
I don't have the interview itself. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But yep,
Wait, how come she never
I don't know yet.
said anything?
I don't know yet. There's an
you don't-
article. There was an article on Natalie, which mentioned the magazine thing and said they had a long conversation. I guess it was just to get me to try to buy fucking the magazine. Joke's on you, though. I'm just gonna report on this. In as much as reporting as I can do as a person on a web show nobody watches.
We have 19 subscribers.
We do. I would love to see if that will ever hit 20 in my lifetime. Anyway, apparently they have the same editor, so that's neat. He edits a lot of stuff. He edited like Gothic, and he edited the Code Geass original anime video. He's the chief of photography on Boku no Hero Academia. Yeah. So, and also she's going to be writing an autobiographical manga called Paru no Graffiti, which is a pun on the band Porno Graffiti, and it's going to be short stories about like her sisters, her mom, and her dad. So that's a thing. And last but not least, guess what? There's a website for Oda Cinema Nobunaga now. Yeah, it's back.
What do you mean?
You remember Oda Cinema Nobunaga?
Think so.
Really? You don't remember?
Was that the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, that went to the.
That's reborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it showed the pictures. So there's the bulldog, That the French bulldog that is Date Masamune. He only has one eye, and his name is Boo.
Wait, what's his name?
Boo.
Date.
Boo Masamune.
I think said Date.
His name is Date Masamune because he's the one-eyed dragon of the West.
That's the same guy from
actually, there's a guy named Date Masamune.
It's just Date. We don't know his last name.
Oh. If it's Date Masamune, that's a ghost. Then it's probably supposed to be Date Masamune.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Oh my god. I mean, you wouldn't know that. How the fuck would you know that? Did you ever play, fucking Sengoku Muso?
No.
Okay, well, he's in a lot of... Yeah, he's around. He was a very important... He was one of the most powerful daimyos in the Tohoku region during the Edo period. He's where he founded Sendai. It's a whole thing. Everybody was like, the one-eyed dragon of the West. Yeah. Dokuganryu. He's like, you know, people talk about that time period a lot, so, yeah. Anyway, Date Masamune is a dog named Boo. He's a French bulldog. Takeda Shingen is Lucky. And Uesigi Kenshin is Julian. Isn't that great?
You said there's a website?
They have a website. I'm going to put the link to you now. So far, it is directing to where you can buy volumes of the manga and where you can follow their Twitter. I will show it to you right now. This is live, and I hope everyone gets excited at this. If you click on that, you will see Date Masamune dog, Takeda Shingen
dog. Why do I
dog.
see his butt?
Because dogs have assholes. That's why.
Okay.
So yeah, look at that. Look at that tiny French bulldog. Look at that adorable French bulldog that owned the Tohoku region.
With one eye.
Of course, he's got one eye. It's Date Masamune. It's a pseudo eye patch. It's a big old splotch. But I think that's supposed to be an eye patch.
This is
Cinnamon.
dumb.
Fuck you, it's great. Fuck you, it's great.
It just takes you to their pages.
Yeah, for now. Presumably when the show comes out, things will happen. For now, this is what we get.
Oh wait, there's the menu.
All that Cinnamon Nobunaga.
Of the characters.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, it's more in this picture. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and he like pops up. Cool.
I mean, how do you not fucking love these dogs?
Wow, they have him like fading out from the Empire into the dog. That's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. So you see the little one? The little like Pomeranian?
Mm-hmm. Lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Lucky. Which means he's Takeda Shingen.
Yeah.
And there's the big boy. A big boy. Julian. Uesugi Kenshin. I know you don't know who those historical figures are. Trust me, it is fucking dumb.
He has like a, what is it called? Like a turban, kinda.
He does have a headscarf.
Yeah. But he's still Japanese, so never mind.
Well, I mean, Date Masamune said, fucking... Date Masamune said Christianity was cool. Lots of stuff happened, man. Lots of stuff happened. He hated Takeda Shingen, so it's a whole thing. Some people think Uesugi Kenshin people of the time thought he was a reincarnation of the god of war, Bishamonten, and now he's a big old dog. Whereas Lucky is an adorable little Pomeranian.
The show.
I believe the species of dog that fucking Takeda Shingen Uesugi Kenshin is referred to as a Borozi or Borzi. It is also called the Little Russian Lady. I really like the French Bulldog. I think the French Bulldog is adorable.
With one eye patch.
With an eye patch. Because he's Date Masamune. His owner plays soccer. He's great. Fuck you. I like dogs. That is independent of the fact that this is batshit insane, but I like dogs. I just want to put that out there.
I like dogs.
Yeah, controversial stance, I know. Just like Killing Bites is worth Kengan Ashura. I'm aware. Some people are going to come at me.
For liking dogs.
I know people are going to come at me. going, fuck you, dogs suck. Well, you know what? You're a JoJo villain then. You hate dogs, you're a JoJo villain.
I prefer cats.
You're Dio. Remember? Remember when Dio made the man cats?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the fuck I thought. Okay. Alright. Everybody get hype.
Get hype.
Get hype. Oh shit. Oh shit. What do you want to talk about?
We're going to see Otaku on Friday.
Cool, what's that?
That's the tournament in Florida for fighting games. And it's
Really?
like
You're
an
going all
anime
the way to
convention
Florida?
too. Yep.
Wow. Okay, cool. You gonna stay the weekend?
Yep.
Oh.
Gonna return
neato.
Monday.
Okie dokie.
And so I was checking the website and they
Yep.
show all the winners from last year, but they didn't show Skullgirl. I'm like, wow, it's messed up.
Was Skullgirl's not there?
It was
or...
there.
Then what the fuck?
They just didn't show it. I don't know.
Everybody should be supporting Skullgirls.
Yeah. Well, we got the main stage this year, so that's good.
Yeah, that is good.
So we get to walk into the ring.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Anything else?
Um,
Anything else you're really hype about going there to begin with, or?
there's also we might do Gator wrestling. So that might be fun.
Ah, right. Cool. My old man was telling me about that. My parents are visiting from Florida. He was telling me, he was like, oh yeah, I went to go see the Gator wrestling. The girls were terrified. But because they're like 13 feet long, and I was like, yeah, they're big. Gators are big. They're functionally dinosaurs. They haven't really changed much.
And get to go wrestle them.
Yep.
I've heard
Well-
they give you something.
Do they?
Oh, you just like put your arm around their snout and hope it doesn't whack you with
Oh,
a sail.
That's what I was gonna say, because like their thing is they can't open their mouths. Their mouths open like shit. They have tons of closing strength, but they have absolute shit like fucking opening strength. Like I remember seeing a thing where they like trapped an alligator's mouth by using a bunch of rubber bands,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like fuck, what do I do? Shit. And I was just like, wow, that's kind of sad, actually. I feel bad for you.
Did they
What-
ever take it
what-
off?
What kind of fucking plan did nature have for you that you fucked up that bad? Yeah. So the PSI, right? That's the pounds per square inch
Mm-hmm.
of a human is like 200, right? Lions get like 1,000. Crocodiles get 16,500.
For their mouths? Closing?
Yep.
Damn.
That's the closing strength of an alligator crocodile. Like it fucking. I think there was the Nat Geo thing where they're like they might actually have the strongest bite ever on a living creature. And I was like, that is terrifying. Like sharks don't even do 4,000. 16,000. They kill. But they can't open their mouth for shit. That the rubber band had him stuck like fuck. Funny, huh?
Can they like tear apart a tree?
Maybe. I'm not actually sure how much you would need to destroy a tree. I just know that they shatter bones. Because that's how they kill things. They like grab the leg, shatter it, then they just roll and tear their bodies apart. They call it the death roll. They like wait in like low water that's like murky and hard to see. And then like when a buffalo walks on by, they grab its leg, snap it into shreds, and then tear its body to shreds by spinning in the water. Also, the buffalo would drown in the process, so it's not great. But there's also footage of like them getting ganged up on by hippos.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my favorite shitpost videos. Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah, I seen it.
They're like, ah! It's fucking great. So you know,
It
they
would
can
also crush you.
yeah, they can only succeed if like you know, they get you by the weak spot. They cannot succeed otherwise. Okay, so that's cool. I would love to see like a picture of the thing when you do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of other people doing it too.
Cool.
I wonder if there's safety rules, because if not, it might end up bad.
I mean, there has to be, right? It's not like you're going into a dude's backyard. You're going into like a place.
What if it is just
If it's
Elaborate
like,
dude's backyard.
yeah, I was gonna say, if it's like a dude's backyard and he has a pool and there's a gator in the pool, it's like, oh, I'll get that gator. I'd be like, okay, no, I can't do this. I might die. Fuck that. But yeah, that'd be nuts. Okay, cool. You know what I want to talk about?
What you
The
want to talk
Tokyo
about?
Game Show.
Oh
Tokyo
yeah.
Tokyo Game Show just happened.
Wait, would
It's
that be
also-
considered the new category?
What do you mean? Oh, would this fall under news?
No. What was the joke I made? Like it's too gross.
Oh yeah. Stay out. Stay out. If you have a picture of a person who died at the thing, that would be stay out. That'd be stay out. Like get the fuck. No, stay out. So I want to talk about amongst the many things that were shown at the Tokyo Game Show, the new Watch Dogs game, Shenmue 3, the SD Gundam game, the Gungrave game. There's a Danmachi game that's gonna be on the Vita, and I'm like, people are still trying for the Vita. Please don't die, Vita. They have you on life support, but the thing I'm the most want to talk about is Ryugago Toku 7, the newest Yakuza game with a completely new protagonist. So they showed the guy, right? People have been showing trailers about him before. They're like, he's got really wild hair, and he's the opposite of Kiryu. Kiryu's like serious. This guy is goofy. Kiryu takes things very importantly. This guy does not. So, this guy, just like Kiryu, went to jail for something he didn't do. Whereas Kiryu is doing it because he's like wants to save his friend after his friend committed a murder, so that their other friend that he had a crush on didn't get raped. Itsumo Ichiban goes like, hey, I've been fucking with you for I've been fucking around, and you like Joe. There's one guy, Joe, committed a serious murder, and he's gonna get arrested, and instead they're gonna have you take the fall, Itsumo. And he's like, I keep saying his name is Itsumo Ichiban. I'm fucking that up. I'm remembering a joke from a show. His name is Ichiban Kasuga. It's just that there's a joke in a show that has burned itself into my head. That's a goof on my part. Itsumo Ichiban means always number one, and it's a pun from fucking oh my god, Binan Koko, because everyone's name was a pun. His name is Ichiban, which still means number one. His last name is just Kasuga. It's like he goes to jail, and then he goes, all right, man, I'm gonna get so hyped. The second I get out, everybody's gonna be waiting for me, and it's gonna be amazing. And he gets out, and he like ducks down and does the dive, and he's like, all right, I'm so sorry. I'm really happy to be back. I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long. This is the shit. And he looks up, and nobody's there.
No one gives a shit about him.
No one gives a shit. It's been 18 years. And like he goes like, no, they couldn't have forgot about me. They sent me a letter in fucking jail. And then it just cuts to a guy going like, yo, you sure you want to do this? Once you open that door, there's no going back. I was like, 18 years. I've been waiting to open this door for 18 years. And he opens, and the guy has a gun and is about to shoot him. And it just cuts to him in a trash bin. And it's like, well, shit. All right, time for me to get my shit together. There's three guys who rule Yokohama. It's like there's a fucking Chinese mafia. Which I guess Chinese mafia always shows up. But man, this guy looks really fresh and new. He's got like a fucking leather jacket and a wild shirt that looks super Yakuza, but also he has like little earrings and round glasses. And then there's the Koreans again. The Koreans have shown up 3 times so far, and this time their leader is a lady. I was like, okay. And then there's just the Yakuza, where you have to deal with the chairman. And yeah, it's pretty wild. It looks like a lot of crazy shit's happening. There's one part where it looks like he's fighting the guy from fucking Ryugago Toku 6, the Korean mafia guy, but that guy died. He got shot in the head, so I don't know who he is. I'm really confused. But then again, it's Yakuza. Yakuza is confusing. Yakuza is really crazy and batshit insane and confusing. At the end of the trailer, this is the thing that got me. Is like, life is an adventure, and I was like, what? From the rock bottom, and it just shows like a whole bunch of like political shit. You can only go up, which I guess is supposed to be, do it. And then, so give it your best. And it's like, since his name is number one, I guess he's going to do his best. Yep.
That seems fun. Like a fun Kiryu instead of like super serious.
Yeah, well, I thought what was funny about Kiryu was that he was so serious. So I'm kind of interested to see where this goes. Here's the thing you should know. Nugget had a son.
He had a son?
Nugget has a son.
Oh, okay. What's his name?
I don't know yet. I've been hearing about this. That in the new Ryuga Gotoku, you meet Nugget's son. Oh.
Is he as smart as Nugget? I guess so. How would you know? How would you know it's Nugget's son? There's
an implication.
He also does finances.
Maybe he's really good at financing like his father. I don't know. Maybe there's a whole different subsystem. I know you can go-karting.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It might be a whole new different thing.
Maybe he's the master of go-karting. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe Nugget is there to help you do the combo heat moves.
Oh, he teaches you like a chicken style.
Oh god, chicken style. What does that mean? Is that anything like Pollo from the Guacamelee 2?
Maybe. You just gotta believe you're a chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to dodge and weave like a chicken does. It's like, now I'm the greatest boxer that ever lived. I feel like that was a thing somewhere. Maybe Nugget will help you get better at baseball. I know he really likes baseball. Or I guess his name wouldn't be Nugget. I don't really know what his name is, but I'm interested to find out. Yep. And so you get to meet Nugget's son. Ichiban Kasuga has crazy hair. Kiryu had tight hair. Ichiban Kasuga wears wild ass fucking clothes. Kiryu wears subdued clothes. So this is gonna be exciting. I'm really excited for this because I've loved this franchise since I played 3 way back in like 2007, and man, it's only been getting better. My understanding, there might be turn-based combat like an RPG because he's a crazy person who thinks about Dragon Quest all the time.
So you might just be playing Dragon Quest.
I mean,
when he beats up people.
It's possible. It's possible he beats people up, but in his mind it goes, and then I did the heat move where Nugget Jr. shoots fire. I don't know. Who knows? It's a lot to learn.
When does it come out?
It just says coming to the West in 2020, so I don't know. I do not know. Fuck. And also they've been redoing and re-releasing the games for PS4, which I think is really good. In Japan, it's going to come out January 16th. I don't know at what point it's going to come out here. But yeah, they're also remastering a bunch of the games. Like, you know how they were redoing Kiwami, right?
Yeah.
Right, well, now they're going to be doing 3, 4, and 5 for the PS2. So that way you can play a better version. I might be asking for too much. I know. I'm already getting all the games I really want. But I kind of wish they did the samurai ones. Do you know about that?
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, Ryuga Gotoku Ishin.
He said it may or may not be a gay thing going on.
It happens a lot. Shinsengumi. So.
And the other guy was the other emperor for the samurai. I forgot his name.
Yeah, the Shinsengumi are the bad guys.
Yeah. With the guy with the eye patch.
Majima.
Yeah, Majima.
Yes! His laugh. I love his laugh. Suna Oni Island. You know what? I'm gonna go into a tangent. My point is, I'm really hype about the shit I saw during the game show, and this is one of the ones that I'm the most excited about, cause I want to see what's up.
Oh, they also have the new, Kojomi Ino, the guy who made Snake, and Metal Gear.
Hideo Kojima.
Hideo Kojima, yeah.
You mean Death Stranding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about Death Stranding. There's P meters.
Yeah.
It's P meters. Oh, there's also supposed to be a Dragon Ball Z thing called Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I don't fully understand what it is. I know it's a game. Like
Probably about Goku.
well, no, it looks to be like. Do you remember? Do you remember Xenoverse where you just kind of flew around and stuff?
Yeah.
It looks like that, but I don't know how the fighting works. I just know that you fly around. It might fight like Xenoverse. It might fight really differently. I don't know. I just saw stuff where you catch a fish and then grill a fish, and I was like, okay, that seems really weird for a Dragon Ball game, but who gives a shit? Most people are losing their minds over Final Fantasy VII Remake because it looks crazy, but I I don't have as much of a passionate love for that I could talk about it and know what I'm talking about, you know?
Mm.
I feel like if I was much more into it, I'd be able to go like, hey, you guys, this is what you need to know. But I don't know enough to do that.
It's
I don't
just
know.
the same game, right?
Yeah, but it's about like what looks different, how things look, shit like that. Um, I I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what to say because I played 7, but I didn't play 7 enough, I think, to be able to go. Here's all the things I want you to know about the differences. Like I don't really know.
Oh.
I just know it looks good.
Now it gets to Sever in HD. Yay.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh man, that's a thing. Oh, did you? This is one that I thought was kind of funny, just because I was like, really? Is someone whispering in your dreams at night? Like, how do you know that? They're doing the Star Wars Jedi Order game, the Jedi Fallen Order game. It's just like, wow, wow, wow.
How old is that?
It's not. I mean, it's not that it's like old.
Is that no one cared about it?
Yeah, it's kind of a thing. It's kind of like where people are like the order games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have always been kind of interesting. It's like, wait, so we're gonna be redoing this, like the Jedi Outcasts? It's like that. It's supposed to be like Jedi Outcasts.
Oh, it's like how
But
they
it's
make
like-
another Halo.
Yeah,
Which they are actually making another Halo.
yeah. But it's, from what I understand, it's the good Jedi Outcast, the Jedi Outcast 2, as opposed to Jedi Outcast 1, which is like, really? How did you know that? Who whispered in your ear and said, no, don't give them 1. Nobody likes 1. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then Fallen Order is supposed to be like Outcast. It's like, what? When? How? That's crazy. But yeah, I'm the most hype about Ryuga Gotoku 7. So, you know.
2020.
Oh boy. Alright, so 2020 is gonna be a good year, man. 2020 is stacked with good shit.
The end of 2019 is gonna be good.
We're gonna be going into the future riding on the best sideline.
So far for 2020, you got Monster Farm 2 and Yakuza 7. Right.
Honey Pop.
Honey Pop is coming out this year.
Is it?
They said this year. Did they push
Yeah,
it back
but-
again?
Yeah, it might push it back again. That's kind of what I assumed. Indivisible's coming out in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be good.
October 12th.
Yep. Wait, is it? I thought it was 8th.
12th.
Okay. Oh, man. So good. So good. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. That's coming out next year. I really like Vampire the Masquerade. Fuck. Man. Man, the System Shock game? That one's coming out, right?
Yeah.
People have always really there's that game that's gonna be like what's it called? It's gonna be like XCOM. It looked really good. It's made by Romero Games. It's published by Paradox. I saw a trailer for it. It's called Empire of Sin. It looks like it's gonna be XCOM. You know I fucking love XCOM.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a thing for me. Also, that game from the fucking Devolver Digital show. Remember with the monster?
Oh yeah, that one looked good.
Carrion. Yeah, Carrion's coming out. Dying Light 2 is coming out. Fucking... What? Destroy All Humans. The Destroy All Humans remake. Psychonauts 2.
Hopefully.
I mean, yeah. Persona 5 Royale, though. That's a thing.
I want to try that.
Yeah, P5 is good. I played P5, so I imagine P5 Royale is gonna be like the next step, just like just like Persona 4 and the Persona 4 Golden on the Vita. You know,
Hmm.
No More Heroes 3 is coming out, which I really like No More Heroes, but I don't know how it's going to play because they gave that lie trailer, that trailer that lied to me, that trailer that tried to tell that you lied to me, trailer lies. Did you see that trailer for the Switch?
No.
They show a fake ass reticle. I don't believe that that's real. Because we all know the Switch doesn't run as great as it should. Every Zelda game on the Switch had moments where it drops. I don't believe you, game. I don't believe you, trailer. You're lying to me. Those are bullshots. Those are bullshots and a half. I don't fucking believe you. Yeah, there's a lot. Come on, man. Psychonauts 2. How could you not get hyped about Psychonauts 2?
I'm just hoping a game comes out. Because they said like every year, oh, we're working on it.
Neo 2, though. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Man. 2020 might be a really good year for games. 2020 might just be a really, really good year for games.
What anime is coming out?
Question. We are supposed to be an anime podcast. That's a good question. Although, I mean, at the end of the day, are we an anime podcast? Or are we more than that?
Maybe we're just Manga Palate.
Maybe we're just Manga Palate. Manga Palate is what Manga Palate is. It is what it is. Can't ask for more than that. Man. Tell you what, though, my favorite gay, not gay music show just ended, and I'm not okay with that. But I accept it
Did
for
you
what
just
it
say
is.
gay, not game?
Well, it's not a game. There's no games about music as a music is your life. Kind of gay though. It's Given, remember Given? I told you about Given, the math rock post-hardcore band.
Yeah.
Just ended. So, you know.
No.
Yeah.
It's just like the two best friends.
No, that almost made me cry. This on the other hand.
I mean, like
Does
good
upset
things
me.
come to an end.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it hurts just as bad as best friends. I'm like, you didn't watch that.
No.
Don't fucking lie to me.
Nah.
I nearly cried when I found out about that. Nearly. Held it in, though. Because I've been watching them since I was like a teenager. Which is weird to say.
They're only like 10 years older than us, right?
Yeah, they're not that much older than us. It's pretty weird to go like, yep. I remember when I was 15 and I was watching the playthrough of what the fuck? Of Silent Hill Downpour. I was like, oh damn. I actually went back to their channel recently to see what I remembered watching when it came out, and I was like, ooh, there was not a lot before I joined. Like I joined in early. Ooh, that's kind of weird to realize that now, especially now that it's all over.
Well, they still have their own channels, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. Wooly and Pat hang out sometimes, and Liam and Matt hang out sometimes, but it's not everything, which makes me sad. Okay, I guess we're done for now, right?
Yeah, we went on a tangent.
We went on a pretty long tangent, but like Tokyo Game Show, so good. Okie dokie. So with that, this has been Manga Palette, and thank you for listening.
Thanks for watching Manga Palette.
Yeah, you guys get it.
Yeah, you guys get it.
You get it. Bye bye.